And now our trip begins.
We are headed to some parks that we have never been to. Will these be the best ever?
Yes.
You don't know yet.
So our next stop brought us to West Glacier, Montana, a place that we've never really been before.
Yep. Yeah, so we took the drive over from Telluride, and I have to say it was probably one of the most nerve-wracking drives because it was just through this absolute rugged area, through the Moab area, super desert.
No stops.
No shoulders on the side of the roads. I mean, when I get stressed about driving an RV, it's pretty rough.
You know it's bad.
It's the ruggedest road. This is the ruggedest area in the world.
You want to see Keith sweat? Drive a 45-foot Brinkley around hairpin turns.
Not
with
only
cliffs
that,
on both sides.
Not only that, but if you break down out here, you're gonna die. So just figure it out.
You're done. What do you think about it, Gunner? Oh goodness.
Worried
Are you
sick.
so scared? Worried sick. Worried sick.
You know, if we would have broke down or had a flat tire or anything like that, it would have been probably a really, really long night.
Yeah, it would have been a long day.
Stressful.
For sure.
Thank the Lord, we prayed through it and got through there, and then arrived, kind of came out of there and into Montana, and it got beautiful again.
And I will say that I actually drove the RV for the first time so Keith could work, and I think I did pretty well.
All right, guys, she's finally, after 20 some hours
Okay.
of me driving, she's gonna drive, and we're in Idaho, where the road is as long and far as you can see.
Okay, everybody just needs to pray.
We're getting on the highway right now with no blinker.
That's the last thing I'm worried about.
Oh, being safe. Yeah, she did kind of this long stretch. We kind of got in the valley, and she took it and did well with it.
I'm surprised I have fingernails left, but
when we pulled over there, we saw like our first bald eagle.
Yeah,
so
that was really cool.
And then we went on into West Glacier on a 13.6, and we're 13.6. We stayed at probably going to be the nicest RV park that we scheduled.
Yeah, for sure. It was really nice, and the facilities were amazing.
Yeah.
It was West Glacier RV Park, and we would stay there again for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fairly expensive, so it wasn't very full, but it was definitely, the facilities were top notch.
And right there at the entrance to the park also.
We have just pulled into Glacier, and we are surrounded by mountains all the way around. This place is beautiful.
No bears yet.
We have to put away our grills at night, though, because there are plenty of bears. This is our sign. We are ready.
So, yeah.
So the first day we got there, we ended up going to kind of what they call Lake McDonald, which is a highly acclaimed photography place.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to our first sunset drive in Glacier.
Yep.
And we're going to see if we can find some animals.
Yeah.
And
I forgot the bear spray.
Oh.
Wait, I'll get that.
Okay. And then we're also going to see if we can maybe go up to McDonald Lake and Apgar, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, for the look.
So this is our first sunset tour.
Yeah, we're on the way.
Gonna get some good pics. The lake there's these different colored stones all throughout the lake. And so it's real popular. You've probably seen these pictures before and maybe didn't know it if you don't know anything about Lake McDonald. But it's different colored stones all through the water, and you can kind of see them in the water, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was really great.
You know, again, didn't have the greatest luck with the slick water, the mirror finish per se, but we did have some cool clouds there.
And there were some great pictures.
Yeah,
I mean, really awesome
we got
pictures.
some good pictures, and then worked our way up to where the river comes down, some good falls down through there. So kind of some off and on weather there as well.
A little bit of rain,
but a
sunshine.
beautiful place, a lot thicker, a lot more trees, really dense. I don't know what I envisioned, but I kind of envisioned like more wildlife.
Yeah, we really didn't see a lot of wildlife, which I was surprised about.
What are you doing?
I got my spray.
We need it?
I mean, I don't know about need, but I'm gonna have it regardless. We did end up driving around almost every night looking and looking. We did see one bear, and we were in the truck, and he didn't stay long and he was gone. But really, that was the only wildlife, other than we did see a deer that was very tame and like looked like it was gonna come eat out of our hand at one point.
Right.
Not that we were offering it food, but it was coming straight to us,
So yeah, the road to the sun is kind of the main road that goes over the entire pass into East Glacier. It was not open, so
not yet.
it was
Too much
closed
snow.
off. They were still removing snow. We were hoping it was going to be, but we did the next day. The second day we were there, we were able to take our e-bikes. And we kind of had an advantage again, and we were able to go quite a ways up the mountain. It was up to the loop.
So here we are, riding bikes in Glacier. Already seen a deer, which we can see in Texas, so hopefully we'll see something else. Right, babe?
Yeah, there's a whitetail.
Okay. Well,
It's raining and it's cold, but there's no one up here. Look at this surrounding us.
so we march on.
So we march on.
Actually, pedal on. Pedal.
But it's unbelievable. Beautiful. And that was a fun.
That was really fun. It was cold and rainy,
Yeah.
and but it was really kind of fun, and
Yeah.
especially if you had good gear. We loved it. It was great.
We didn't have gloves.
Yeah.
And
It was so cold. So cold.
our rain gear was subpar, I would
Yeah.
say, and so could have been a lot nicer probably, but we still made the most of it, I think. And so we had a good time. That's when we did see the deer. Randy spotted a deer down the road. We stopped. We were kind of trying to get some camera stuff ready, and then the deer started running at us. And so
we were like, is it gonna stop? Like, it just kept coming.
It ran all the way to us. I guess it's been fed.
Probably a lot.
Little bitty buck, and he ran like within probably 10 feet of us or so.
Yeah. We ended up going into Kalispell, Montana, just looking around and doing a little bit of shopping. And I thought that was a really cool city. It was a lot more like you'd see at home, like Heath or Rockwall, but it was the mountains. But the mountains as the backdrop is kind of cool. So.
Yep. And then that night we decided to kind of cheat on the next day, and we went kind of driving around for wildlife and went up the North Fork. And that's where we saw a car pulled over with their brakes on.
Yeah, that's where we saw the bear.
And sure enough, there was a bear there. I got 2 really quick pictures.
And it was gone.
And it was really dark, and it didn't work out too well. But we did see our first bear.
Yeah.
So we were excited about that. Hopefully there's more bears to come. That would be a goal of mine in this trip.
Oh, for sure. I hope so. I want to see more wildlife. Yeah, I hope so.
So the third day we were there. It was our anniversary.
It was our anniversary that day.
And so we kind of almost forgot about it.
Yeah, we did.
That's a fail on my part. But we were in Glacier together.
I don't even know what day it is half the time here. Yeah. So.
And we decided to go to a place called Pole Bridge, which is up the North Fork. We're at the Pole Bridge Mercantile. Been here since 1914. Gonna eat some bear claws.
They're known for.
And talking around with some of the other people, we started getting reports that like the East Glacier side was like the better side.
Or for wildlife anyways.
Wildlife and maybe even some photography moments. Lake McDonald was nice, but
that was pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah, but it would have taken 2 hours to drive all the way around. And so I think what we've decided is to kind of maybe manipulate our trip a little bit to where we can go back through
the
east side from Jasper, Banff, Jasper, and then back down through there. So that we can visit some of that
and
east
see
side.
some of the pretty stuff on the east side.
Yep.
So.
And then we tried to go to the Bowman Lake.
The Bowman Lake, and
And there's supposedly some good picture opportunities there. And
we missed the turn.
An hour or so later, I was like, I don't think we're on the right road. And so we ended up bumping into a lake.
Little detour from, where were we supposed to go?
Bowman Lake.
Yeah, we took a wrong turn and ended up at Kitla Lake. Kitla. Not a bad view. We're the only ones here. Well,
and it was pretty. You'll
but
see
it
some
was
of the pictures
far
there.
out there.
It was out there.
It was out there.
Yeah, so that was kind of a little punt.
So this is Kitla Lake. Coming up to the campground here. And realized that I would never be a backcountry girl, for sure. This is kind of creepy. Nobody here, but lots of grizzly bears somewhere. And it was really pretty. And then we came back to town and we went out that night back to Kalispell and just went out to dinner and a movie for our anniversary. So anniversary dinner, here we come.
Almost forgot.
Yep. We're both bad about it, actually. So.
I think it's my fault.
27 years.
Overall, what do you rate Glacier?
I don't know if I had it so worked up in my head that it was going to be this just amazing place. We didn't see much wildlife at all. We did a lot of driving around. I'm not sure we did the right things to really rate it high.
Yeah.
So
and
for
we
me,
didn't get to see the east side.
Right. And so because the snow closed down a lot of the roads, so for me it was probably only a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say my expectations were much the same, very, very high.
Yeah.
And so, it felt like about a 5 to me as well.
I hope going back down through the east side will change our mind totally.
Yeah.
Because it's a little later in the month.
I think the east side might change our mind. There's Goose Island and some of the other lakes over there, and then supposedly there's supposed to be a lot more bears, wildlife.
It was beautiful. So I don't want to take that from it.
So and then what are you looking forward to in Banff?
I've been looking forward to going to Banff so long, just everything, the beauty, what there is to do, just being in a different country. I mean, we're used to going to Mexico all the time, but aside from that, I've never really been anywhere outside of the country.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, just the anticipation of all of that.
Yeah. And what I'm looking forward to in Banff and why we're going, I've talked about these photographers and stuff. We see so many pictures of Banff and wildlife and grizzly bears. And there's a bear there supposedly called the Boss.
Yeah.
That's just this 600-pound male that's lived way past what he's supposed to. He's still like the alpha male. So doing some research, I feel like I'm pretty excited about. Oh, there's a fox right there.
Oh my gosh, got her. Oh, jeez Louise. Did I need my bear spray?
Fox.
This is odd. That was the coolest thing. We don't even have our camera or bear spray. I'm totally vulnerable at this moment.
Sitting here videoing and a fox ran right 5-6 yards from us right here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway,
we're
in the wild. We're in the wild.
Okay.
What I'm looking forward to Banff is these serene pictures. The Three Sisters, Lake Moraine Lake, Lake Louise. Oh man, for a photographer, all right, a person that's posing to be a photographer, wanting to be a photographer, wanting to learn about photography. I'm looking forward to God's creation making my photography look really, really good. That's bottom line.
And will we see our first grizzly bear?
I cannot wait. Will we see the first grizzly bear or even the Boss?